Hi guys, welcome to week 8 of our Maybank Place project. So this is in the end going to be a 4-bed HMO for supported accommodation. Yeah, I mean everything went along pretty smoothly. We know what we're doing with this sort of stuff. I think the build itself only took 6 weeks, and then there's an extra 2 weeks of furniture, snagging, dressing, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a quick walk around. This is the final walk around of the whole project, and I'll point out stuff that's gone wrong or stuff that we still need to do. All right, come in. So if you walk in, so this used to be the lounge, is now the kitchen diner. The first thing you might notice is there's 2 fridge freezers here. Originally, one is meant to be there and one was meant to be in there. I think the measurements, the height were just a tad too low, or that was just too big. So what we're going to do is actually, our builder is going to take that to one of these other HMOs. I mean, we've got, that's a big fridge freezer already. There's 4 shelves, 4 for the fridge and 4 for the freezer. There's only 4 rooms here, that's more than enough. At worst, it's decided that we can always, if needed, we can always get another one anyway, a second one, a smaller one. One isn't, so that's 6 foot, and then put it in there and then remove this door. Right now, however, we're just using this as storage, if you want to pop your head in turn. So right now it's a utility room, and that's it. Okay. So I've decided to go for a really nice smart 43-inch smart TV, just so that it can connect to the internet. And then that way tenants here can watch whatever they want to watch. It just means it doesn't need an aerial. I figured spending a bit more and getting a bigger screen with a high resolution will just add extra oomph, and hopefully that will attract good tenants here. And although it's towards accommodation, it still matters. It's still business. People still have to want to live here. There's a lot of competition, so we want to make it as effective for the registered provider as possible for them to be able to find suitable tenants. Obviously, we've got this 4-seater from Indian. Actually, we got it from Facebook Marketplace. So the other chair is actually in there, but that actually turned out to a really good find in the end. Yeah, and that's from Facebook, Facebook recommendation. Really sturdy. Delivered everything for 80 quid, I think. I originally wanted 80. Talked him down to 60, and then said actually he would deliver it for 80, saves me 40 quid on the delivery van. So that's really good. Washing machine, tumble dryer, really nice sort of kitchen. We still need to box this up and then put up this CO2 detector. But other than that, I think everything else looks great. Just one plug it too short, so I'm going to use that one instead. As I said, this one is going to be removed, so it's not really that cramped, plenty of storage. So this should be a really nice sort of communal area where tenants can hang out and also get the support as well. Inside is the bathroom, unfortunately the only bathroom in the property. But we talked through and we got to go ahead with it, so it should be okay. Aqua boards from Daniel Kennedy, he seems to be quite good at providing those. This used to be the original bathroom, but what we've done is we've kind of moved the wall inwards to give the other room, originally the kitchen, now the bedroom, a bit more space. Okay, so into room number 1. Okay, so this used to be the main kitchen, and that used to be the living room. So as if you might be able to remember it, the kitchen counter used to come down here, boiler used to be up there, loads of meters here, and the hob used to be here, and then the entrance to the bathroom used to be here. So you actually have to go through bathroom through this wall, and actually came up to about here. So we've rejigged that. We've actually had to replace this door in the end because the lock mechanism in it broke, and we couldn't find a replacement. So we just replaced the whole door, which is just as well. Again, thumb turn lock. And this takes us out into the garden. So out here we've put up that fence. We've fixed quite a few fences around there, and we've filled in the garden there. There's a shed back there that we've removed, again, just to make this completely safe. This is a really nice garden. And then we'll just do a quick whiz around of the bedrooms upstairs. Got a shoe rack coming here, which we need to put up. It's always helpful. Found an absolutely massive notice board on Amazon. I think it worked out to be about £30 in the end. We normally get sort of half the size, and then we always end up having to get two. So now it's better to just get one large one and put it up in one go. Otherwise, you'd have to order it, put it up, order another one, put it up, and it just wastes a lot of time. That's actually a storage room, so it's just a standard storage room. I've locked it. Because of the type of accommodation it is, we have to lock it off, just so that it doesn't, it's a potential fire risk. If anybody puts anything in there, it could be hazardous. So we've locked it off. We will have to lock it off. Let's walk backwards. Room 4. So this is the smallest room. Again, if you can remember, the wall used to be here, and we've kind of pushed it out just to give it an extra 0.5 meters. Obviously, the window had to stay there. Shout out to AG Blinds for doing all our blinds. Again, standard blinds. More than functional. Looks great. This is the smallest room in the property. Number 3. So again, the wall had to come out here, but obviously we've left that in there because of the window. But it really fits the cupboard, the chest drawer really well. Bed over there, and yeah, so yeah, a really nice room. Annoyingly, when the furniture delivery guy came, he actually damaged this wall, which is, it's really annoying. I'm not sure you can see it. Zoom in. But yeah, that's all damaged. And then they also damaged the door here as well and scuffed it there. Which is really annoying because you can't really do much at this stage, especially if it's wallpaper. Okay, so if you want to come in, so this is the biggest room in the house. The bed used to come across here. Used to be loads of really old sort of chest of bedside cabinet door frame thing, bed frame thing there. That used to be sort of cupboard space. That's all come out, completely freed up the room, freed up the space, sorry, and makes it look sort of a lot more modern. There used to be like a damp issue here. That's again in the other room as well, but that's been taken care of and that's been repainted. So this is what the walls should be looking like, which is what I prefer because it lasts a lot longer. Unfortunately, due to the budgeting for this type of project, we have to use wallpaper instead, where we have to storage underneath there. Yeah, plenty of space. Nothing else I think it's in here apart from the gutter. We've obviously done the gutter outside. Okay, so yeah, let's walk back down. So this should be, a really nice sort of homely home, safe and very peaceful and quite a nice area for supported accommodation. With supported accommodation, you don't want too many rooms in the property, so sort of high density sort of schemes for supported accommodation isn't really recommended, just because of the type of tenants that are there. You want as few as possible. You want to give them a lot of space, to provide them with support, and also just give them some sort of autonomy where they can be, where they're not sort of encouraged to fall back into sort of the negative side of life or badly influenced. So hopefully this will be the type of environment that would sort of that would help achieve those sort of goals or provide those sort of things for the tenant. Okay, hopefully that's been helpful. I think that's pretty much it for this one. Sue and Fiona from Promised Identity, our other partner for support accommodation, is going to come here tomorrow and then just put the keys. That's it. Hope that's been helpful. See you guys.